about speaking. I don't know if you were here. Also, please remind me in the inbox. Tell me that. Send me the lesson from speaking, because last time we also did a speaking lesson, and because you're a subscribed student, so you can see the previous lessons. Okay, so I talked about speaking, and with some of the students we did some examples. They took part 1, part 2, part 3, and they started asking and answering. So please remind me to send you the link. I just need to upload it. I might upload it on YouTube or maybe Google Drive. I'm not sure yet, but just remind me, okay? So you can see that lesson, because there I talked a little bit about speaking. So you can get a little summary. Okay, can you see the screen I'm sharing here?
Yes.
Okay, so last time what we did, or what we agreed upon, is usually I will zoom out so the whole page is in front of you. Okay, so this makes the writing very small, right? But all you need to do is just zoom in with your fingers like this, and you can go to any part of the page you want. You get the idea?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So that's all you need to do. Is it easy? Can you do it?
I think by laptop is difficult.
Ah, you're using a laptop.
Yes.
Okay. So if you're using a laptop, that doesn't work. But I think even with a laptop, I think you can. Can you zoom in with a laptop? I think you should. Can you zoom in button?
I'm trying, but I couldn't do it.
Hello, Aya. Hi, how are you?
Hi, how's everyone? How are you, Dr. Sue?
Good. How about you?
Fine, thanks.
All right. So I was just telling here, Dr. Rima, I was just telling her about the zooming in thing with the fingers, but she's using a laptop. So just like me, she's using a laptop, and this makes, I think, zooming difficult. I don't know if she can zoom, because otherwise we might have to skip the zooming technique in favor of something else. So I'm just trying to look for something.
Maybe there's the zoom on the toolbar above, like plus, and on her.
Okay, what do you see in front of you? The interface, Rima. What do you have? Is there something that can help you zoom?
No, I try zooming, but didn't act.
You couldn't zoom.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. No problem. We'll try to think of something. Anyways, let me very quickly remind you of some of the things we covered and today's plan. Let's just switch this. Okay, so today's plan, I'm trying to, or I hope at least, to cover, or maybe if we're lucky, to completely finish the true, false, not given question. If we're lucky, we can finish it. Hopefully, this is the plan. Because if we can finish it today, that would be really nice. So we can move on to other questions that we will face in the reading test. So, so last lesson, we talked about the true, false, not given, and we discussed the biggest problem is sort of differentiating between the false and the not given, and what to do when we're really desperate. All you need to do is answer not given is better than not answering anything. And we agreed that leaving a blank answer is the worst thing you can do in your IELTS test, because it's always safer to leave something rather than nothing. Let me show you the questions we finished. We did this exercise and the one about languages. Can you hear me? Is the sound, is my voice clear?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, good. So let's move to another true, false, not given question. I'm just going to show you another example. So here in this article, we have a true, false, not given. So we get a chance. Okay, this is a very nice article. This is called the Moe of Easter Island. So we'll study this. But before we do this, there are a few missing words because they were part of an exercise. So I'm going to zoom in now since it was difficult. Where is it? Okay, so here it is. Okay, so first of all, here we have a few missing words. So I'm just going to give you the words which are missing. So do you see number 1 here? Can you see number 1? So number 1, the reason why I'm skipping this exercise, because this is a non-essential exercise. We don't want to waste time. This is not an IELTS task type question, because during the course, because I'm sure you've noticed, the course is not very long, okay? So we don't want to waste too much time on non-essential tasks. So the focus of this course is going to be the IELTS type tasks. By IELTS type tasks, I mean that the same tasks you will see in the real exam. This one is not one of them. This is just sort of a vocabulary warm-up. So I'm just going to skip it by giving you the answers so you can read the full text without the words missing. Okay, so this is what I'm trying to do here. So number 1 here, just fill in, if you have a paper and a pencil in front of you, I think you should, just write extinct here. For number 1, extinct, okay?
Okay.
All right. Now for number 2, let me go down a bit. Now number 2, the wealth of archaeological, the word is archaeological sites. So number 2, just write sites. Sites. Okay, so number 1 is extinct, number 2 is sites, and number 3, fields, sorry, it's in plural, fields. Field, it's not in plural. Field.
Field, it's not plural.
Not plural, no. F-I-E-L-D, field.
Yeah.
In their own field. Okay. Now, number 4, can you see number 4 at the top here, on the top right?
Yeah.
Okay, so number 4 here, it's remains, R-E-M-A-I-N-S, remains, various remains. All right, and number 5, this is the last word, clans. Sorry, it's not plural. Clan, C-L-A-N, clan. Okay, now a few heads up notes or tips. This text is 700 words, so this is sort of close to the real deal. This is almost the same as what you will actually see in your real exam, because in the real exam 700, 800 words. So this is just about as long as the real thing. The difficulty, of course, this book is, like I said, slightly toned down. So this is good for practice. But remember, if you remember last lesson, we discussed skimming, and this is something which is, if you remember, we decided it's a good idea to improve it, or it's a good idea to practice this. So I'm going to want you to okay, there's one last paragraph here. I'd like you to skim this in how long should 700 words take? What do you think? If you remember the
3 minutes.
the equations. 3 minutes is about right, because every 600 words should be done, if we're speaking ideally they should be done in 2 minutes, 600 words. So 300 words is about it's a good target, okay? So I'm going to give you 2 minutes. I'm going to time you, and your 2 minutes will start. Oh, there's also one last paragraph which is missing. So whenever you get to the end of this one, to the end of this part here, the last word is them. When you reach them, just tell me so we can scroll down, okay?
Okay.
All right, so your 2 minutes will start in 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, control.
Two minutes are over.
Oh,
Okay, I've just finished.
All right. And what about you, Rima?
I reached to number 5.
Okay, I think you're reading. You're not skimming. But it's okay, take your time, no problem. This is practice, so don't worry. Not too much time.
Okay. I finished.
Okay. This is the last paragraph on the left side.
Yes. question.
Okay, I finished.
All right.
I finished.
All right. So how long do you think you spent?
6 minutes? 7?
Yes. Yes, 6 minutes.
Um,
What do you think of what do you think of 6 minutes, Rima, in the real test?
it's too much.
Yes. Because imagine if you spend 6 minutes reading each article and you have three passages, you've wasted 18 minutes. So this means if we have 50, the total is 50, and you spent 18, this means you have 32 left. You only have, imagine, you only have 32 minutes left and you haven't answered anything yet. Or copied. Okay, at least for copying, you left the 10 minutes. But you get what I mean, right?
Yes.
So if you think you can't skim. If you think you can't skim any faster, my advice, Rima, is skip it. Ignore it. Don't even read. Just jump to the questions directly. Do you get my point?
Yes.
Yeah, because if you read like this in the exam, you'll have a big problem. Believe me, you'll run out of time, and that's
yes,
a skip.
I try.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I try to read the question firstly. I think it's work much better for me than
Yes.
I skim that.
I agree. I think for some people, it's better if they skip it because they find themselves automatically reading instead of skimming. So what
Exactly.
you said, yeah, I agree with you. Okay, so so in the next questions, in the next exercise, I'm going to just ignore the skimming point. I just wanted to here to demonstrate if you're good at it, it will help. If you're not, it will not help. Definitely not. Okay, so so now we're going to do some true, false, not given, and hopefully we can do a little more and get rid of it in today's lesson if we're lucky. So here, the tip, there will be a variety of questions, blah, blah, blah. So here, actually in this article, we have a mix of questions, but we don't want to do the other ones just yet. I want you to focus on true, false, not given. Now, before we answer, how many questions do we have? We have 6. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If we use our little equation, the 1.25, remember?
Yes.
How long should we take to finish the 6 questions? What do you think?
Like if each question was 1.25, like.
How long should we spend? And here by 25, it's actually quarter. It's 15. It should be 15, not 25 seconds. Because the 15 seconds are the quarter of 1 minute, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So 1:15 seconds, if we want to be precise.
2 minutes?
No, a lot longer. No, because
Uh,
multiply it by 6.
Okay.
You
I'm
don't
not
have to
good at
be exactly, but I'll tell you what. Each 4 will be 1 minute, so that's 7. 7 and 30 seconds. That's so this means we have 7
10
minutes and
minutes?
30 seconds. No less. You need to finish this in less than 8 minutes.
8 minutes. Okay.
If you want to really save time. So let's say I'm going to give you 8 minutes, and let's see how many of them you can do. Of course, if you need more, that's fine. We are only practicing here. But let's put the lower limit, which is 8. Let's do that, okay?
Okay.
So now I want to go back to the, let's see. Okay, I think the only way we can do this, just like last time, let me just screenshot this, and this way it will be easier. So you can take a look at the questions, but I'm going to screenshot it so we can use it as. So give me a few seconds.
Okay.
Okay, so let's go back to the article. And I'm going to post the question on maybe on the left side, on the right side. Let's see. Let's see how this works. Can you see the questions now on the right side?
Yes.
Yeah. Rima, can you see them?
Yes.
Okay, so so we will start like this, and then when you get to the right side, just let me know, and I can move it to the other side. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so let me remind you of the true, false, not given. Remember, it's in order. So this is in order. So this means that once you do number 1, 2, and 3, of course they will be in 1, 2, 3 in the beginning. So you will not need to go back. This is the idea. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so your 8 minutes will start now.
Where did the questions go? Rima,
Yes?
can you see the questions?
No, I didn't see it.
They disappeared.
Hello, Doctor. Oh, you're here.
Oh dear. Dr. Sue? I think he's gone.
I'm here.
Okay. The questions disappeared.
The question disappeared. Oh shit. Okay. Sorry. Because I hit the mute and they disappeared. Sorry. I went out to have a cup of water. Okay, so we're back now. So this means we'll need to, okay, I'll retime you again so you can start again.
Excuse me.
Yes.
The question covered on the text.
Okay, so I'll take it to the other area. Is that better?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So
Do you
I
need
don't know.
the last paragraph?
Yeah, maybe.
Yes.
Have you
Yes.
finished? Uma?
Yes, I finished.
Okay.
So I think I'm finished.
All right. Rima, what about you?
Yes.
All right. So actually you started that, you spent, okay, I think you spent 7 minutes. 8 if we want to count the little mess up I did when I went out, but otherwise 8 minutes. Your time was good this time. Now let's see if this translates to good answers or not. That's the real question. Okay, so now let's see. So it says here orefici, I think it's Italian, so it's probably that's how it's pronounced. I'm not sure. Organize the experts who came to Easter Island. So number one, do you think it's let's just take the answers and then we could check the model answers with the relevant sentences, because if you remember last lesson, this is one of the most important parts for training for the true, false, not given question. Whenever you base your answer, whether it's true, false, or not given, it cannot be a comprehensive answer. It cannot depend on the whole paragraph, because this is a scanning question. So your answer has to come from a specific sentence in the paragraph. There's a bit of specificity in this question. Do you get what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So in the model answer, luckily, I think they will show us where the relevant answers are from. So now I'm just going to take your answers, and I'm curious to see how much agreement there is between you. So let's see, what do you have for number one?
True.
Rima, what about you?
I think true.
All right, number two.
True.
Do you agree, Aya?
I don't know what I did. Wait. I did false. I don't know why. Okay.
All right, so there is some disagreement. So this one is not sure. Okay, so let's annotate that. Let's just where's the writing thingy, just to make sure. So here. So okay, so there was disagreement here. Okay, what about number three?
True.
True for Rima. What about Aya?
True.
All right. What about number four?
Not given.
Not given.
Okay. Number 5.
True.
True.
Sorry, I haven't been writing the answers. My bad. Okay, so the first one you said is true.
Yes.
The second one, there was disagreement. The third one you said is true again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. And the third one, what did you say?
Fourth one, not given.
The fourth one. The fourth one was not given.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What about the sixth one?
True.
The sixth one was true. Number 5.
Wait, what? 5
Number-
is true. Yeah, 5 true.
Do you agree, Rima? Do you think it's true? Number 5?
Yes. Yes, true.
All right. And the last one, number 6, you think it's, what do you think number 6 is?
False.
Okay, Rima thinks it's false. Aya, what do you think?
False.
False or not given?
You need to decide now because we're going to check them against the answers.
Not given.
Okay, and Aya?
I think I did false. To be honest, I did false.
All right, so there is disagreement here. All right, so let's see the model answers. And let's see. Okay, so this is unit. Let's check again the book. This was, what was it? Which unit? I think unit 3, this one. Five. Let's go to unit 5. Okay, here it is. Where is it? It's supposed to be here. Did you just pass it? No. The hell? Okay.
It's somewhere there. Okay.
Yeah, it's here.
Yeah, 5.
Here it is. Uh-huh. All right.
Oh my.
Yeah. So so the first one is true, and you said true. That's good.
Mhm.
Now the second one was disagreement. Yeah.
Yes.
So it's actually false. And the reason for this, it says scientists once believed in the 5th century. So the trick is once believed. And if I'll take you back to the question. If you see the question, here it is. Not the question, the text itself. So if you see the text itself, look at what it says. The question, it says, experts believe. So this is present simple. They still believe, they currently believe, right?
I did false.
Yeah, this was the trick. Once is the word that flipped the meaning from true to false. So when you say once believed, keep in mind the past simple is something that's done, it's gone. It won't come back. So when you say once believed, for example, you can talk about yourself. You can say, when I was a kid, I once believed that Santa Claus is real. or I used to believe, or I believed, even without once, even if you say I believed, we automatically understand that now, currently, you don't believe in this idea, all right? And so if we go back to the text, you can see used to, once believed.
Once believed, yeah.
And the word, I just want to look for it. Yeah, here it is. Can you see it? Sentence 21.
Yeah.
Scientists once believed. And then this changed with further research. They found out, no, their initial belief was incorrect. All right, now the second one, this is the second one. The third one, not given. And you answered true.
Yes.
And both of you answered true.
Really?
Yeah. Because this is 1, 2, 3. This is the third one was true. And it says we know that the number and size of the Maui varied from clan to clan, but not the burial chambers themselves. So so let's go back to the question. If you pay attention to the question, look what it said. The question said burial chambers varied from clan to clan. Okay, this is what's in the statement in the question. But according to the analysis in the text itself, it doesn't say that the burial chambers varied. We know that the size of the Maui, the statues themselves, varied. Do you see how they play on little technicalities in the true, false, not given? So the size and the number of the Maui, the statues, these varied, yes. But the burial chambers, there is nothing about the variation in burial chambers. So both of you were tricked into thinking that they were talking maybe about the Maui. Because if you go back to the text, let me show you where it is. Here in sentence, do you see this part? Yeah. Bones were mostly found beneath Here it is.
Was measured by the size and number, yeah.
By the size and number of the Maui. And so 3 was fierce competition. There was fierce competition, the biggest, blah, 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 blah. But the burial chambers are not related to anything about the differences between the clans. They just mentioned that there were bones in the burial chambers. After that, they skipped talking about burial chambers altogether, and they started talking about the Maui themselves. Do you see the trick here?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so true, false, not given is a very, very, very tricky question. I don't want you to be disappointed, by the way. It's really, really tricky. It's a very tricky question.
Don't worry, we're already disappointed anyway.
I was disappointed a lot when I was practicing for the test, so I get the frustration. This was the last question I had to sort out. Even when the other ones I sort of was okay with them, this one I still kept making mistakes. So it's an annoying question. Okay, now, next question. It says, this one, you answered it correctly, I think. This is your answer, not given, for number 4. So you answered it correctly. Number 4, you answered it correctly. Also, number 5, you answered it correctly. You gave me true here. This was for number 5. So this means your answer is correct as well. Number 6, there was a bit of disagreement. I think Aya, you said false. And I think, Rima, you said true, or not given. You weren't sure.
Not given.
Yes, that's what you said. You said not given. Okay, let's see why this is false and it's not given. It says here, let's go to the question. Let's see what the question says. Now, the question says, the question in number 6 says, the Rapa Nui people were hungry because they refused to eat fish. They refused. This is the key. Even without knowing what is said in the text, already I can tell this is the key word. By the way, this is a very important skill you need to develop. You need to see where the argument is. Where's the Where's the commotion? Where's the problem in this question? What is the word that they're asking whether this is true or false or not given? What makes the difference? I can already tell it's refused. Or it could be that they're not talking about the Rapa Nui. They're talking about some other people. So these are the two variables I think they can play with to make it true or false or not given. Let's go to the text. So here it says they refused to eat fish. That's why they went hungry. Now, what does it say here? Start from sentence 59. The fish close to the shore were hunted to extinction, and increasing numbers of trees were destroyed to use as rollers to transport the Maui. When there were no more trees, the land lost its fertility, people starved, and there was no wood to build boats to escape. Luckily, a new demanding religion, This is our relevant answer. Why did we choose false and not given here? What do you think?
I chose not given because, and this dependent on these sentences. When there were no more trees, the land lost its fertility, then the people starved. Not because they refused the fish, because the land lost its fertility.
But here, the really relevant answer is actually the sentence above it, the one about fishing.
Yes.
Yeah, if you took into consideration the sentence above this one that you mentioned, I think maybe you would have got this right, because this one it says why they went hungry. This one gave you the reason.
Yes, so exactly. They're not refused. It's not that they refused. So that's not the reason. That's why I said false. Oh,
they couldn't. Do you know the reason?
A tricky question.
Do you know the reason why we couldn't say not given? Because the issue of starvation is mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing, and fish is mentioned, but the reason is contrary to what's written. So this is a sort of rough rule of thumb. Okay, when do you choose false? When do you choose not given? You choose false when the information in the text is sort of opposite or contrary to what you have in the question. So in the question it says they refused. It means they insisted on not eating fish. But in the text it's saying they couldn't. It's a bit of a there's some kind of opposition here. A not given question is probably something they're talking about, something completely unrelated, or it's not mentioned at all. Just like the chambers question. They mentioned the chambers, but then they didn't say anything about them. They jumped to another topic and then they tricked you. You see the little difference?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And this is, in my opinion, actually, this is the difficulty of this question. Usually it's easier to tell if it's true, but whether it's false or not given, this is where they really confuse us in this little part. Okay, so now I think we're a little better equipped. So let's see if we can do another one, and this time let's see if we can make less mistakes. Okay, so there's another one not far away from here. Let me take you to the next true, false, not given question. There's also the heading question, very juicy, fat question as well. We'll get to it. I think this one has a true, false, not given in this unit. And Let's see. And this is a complete. The MCQ is also a relatively easy question. I don't think it's too worrying. Not easy, but just easier than the true, false, not given question. It might be in the other book, in the advanced book. Yeah, I think the other true, false, not given, because it's almost over here. So the rest of them. Okay, this is the last one, I think, in this book. Okay. So here, let me show you the text. Here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have 7 true, false, not given questions. This means if we're using the 1.15 second rule, so this should take 9 minutes. Let's say 10. Let's say 10. If you can do this in 10, that's excellent. Another thing to keep in mind, since this isn't the first set of questions, so maybe this isn't from the beginning of the text. Remember, the last text, the one about the Maui, the true, false, not given question was the first one in the group of questions, if you remember, right? So this means number 1 in the true, false, not given, it's from the beginning of the text, and so on. But here, because we already have other questions before the true, false, not given, so this could mean that the true, false, not given section isn't relevant to the beginning of the text. So I'm not saying it is, but I'm just giving you a tip that maybe when you start reading the text and you go to the questions, maybe you'll see that they're not from the same place. Okay, this time we want to skip skimming, okay? So I'm going to quickly take a screenshot of this question. So this way we don't do any, let's see if maybe if you just go ahead and do the questions right away, maybe this will save us time. And this way we can do this question even faster than the last one. So let's see. So here I'm taking the questions. And I'm taking you to the beginning of the text. So I'm going to zoom out a little bit here. So you can see, did I zoom out too much? Okay, now I can zoom back in. Okay, so let me cover this part because it's not in the questions for sure. So all right. Are you ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so here are the questions. Remember, no skimming necessary this time. And so let's time you. It's 21:15. So 3, 2, 1, go. Sorry, it went out. Oops. Okay. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. If you can't find anything relevant here, it means I need to take you to the last part of the text, but check first. Do you want me to take you to the next part or not yet?
Maybe yes. I can't find. I don't know. Like.
Okay. I hope it's not going to be too small for you, Rima. Because this time it's a little longer. Can you see it like this, Rima, or is it too small?
It's difficult to see.
Okay, I have an idea. Do you know what you can do?
Yes.
You can. I'll show you where to look for the zoom button from Windows. So just go to the start menu and just follow me, okay? Programs, and then go to accessories. Okay. And in accessories, go to ease of access. Do you have ease of access? Are you there?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Do you see magnifier?
Yes.
Okay. Click magnifier. Oops. Okay, my computer is a little overworked. But do you see how magnifier works?
No, I didn't see.
Okay, because you weren't doing it. You were following me. But my point is, use the magnifier. Okay, I'll switch it off here, and I'll tell you how to get it. Go to the. I'll take you from the start screen, but this time you have to click it yourself. Okay. Programs, Rima. Are you with me?
Yes.
Okay. Are you in the accessories? I need you to do the same thing on your laptop as well after I show you, okay?
Okay.
So after that, go to accessories. And after you go to accessories, you need to look for ease of access. If you click ease of access, do you have Windows 7 or 10? I think 10, you probably have 10.
Windows 10.
Yeah, but it's the same thing. Go to search for programs and then accessories. Did you find accessories?
I will try to read in small size.
Believe me, this is a lot easier because this will zoom for you. Okay, I have an idea. Here's a better idea. Go to the search and just look for type. Do you see the search box here? Even in Windows 10, you have a search box, right?
I didn't know how to use it, so I will try to read in small size.
Okay, one last chance, one last time. I'm a bit of an insistent person. Okay, now, okay, go to the start. Click on forget my screen. Forget about it. Okay. Now I want you to go to start. Could you please go to start, the start menu? Okay, I'll also type it here. Maybe it's easier. Where is it? Magnifier.
Yeah, I tried. Sure.
Yeah, just search, only search, magnifier, that's all.
Hi, doctor. How are you today?
Hi, sir. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Thanks. Thanks for this informative course. My wife is really enjoying it, and I highly appreciate it.
Thank you. She's doing a very, by the way, she's putting all her effort in and being patient with me because I'm a bit annoying. I want her to look for the magnifier because usually most students use their cell phone, and using a cell phone you can zoom using your fingers, but because she's using a laptop like me, so I told her the best thing to do is go to search for the magnifier tool. There's a magnifying tool in Windows. Okay, so all you need to do is go to the search, go to the start button. You see the start button? Because I have Windows 7, it's a little different from yours. But it's the same thing in Windows 10. I think you can find the search button, sir. Can you find it? Search.
I will do my best. I'm not totally familiar with it,
Okay.
this one as well, but I will do my best. Let me try.
It's from the Windows.
From the Windows, right?
Yeah, the Windows start button.
Yeah, I could see the start button, but it gives me the option to go to desktop.
Yeah. Is there a little box for search? Is there anywhere for search?
I'm confused between your screen and mine. That's
okay,
why.
I'll tell you the best thing is to just go away from my screen and you can just follow me using sound, using my voice.
Yeah, sure, yeah. I will try to minimize your screen and we go from there. Give me one moment, please.
Take your time, take your time.
Thanks. So this will start. There is no search here.
Maybe from this button? No, from this. Yeah, that's one. No. What is program or something like that?
Actually, I couldn't find it. Couldn't find it. So I will try to use the PDF features, which is, I'm not sure if, do you have?
If I knew she was on laptop, I would have sent the file itself. This would have solved maybe the problem. But in Windows 10, can you find something called accessories or ease of access? Accessories maybe in the start menu.
Black button.
There is something search libraries. Is that the one?
Yeah. Okay. Okay. You can search there. Is there a place to type?
Yes, there is.
Okay. Can you type magnifier? Magnifier. Magnifier.
Magnifier. Is it like FIER?
MAG mag. MAG. NI.
Yeah.
FIER. Magnifier.
ER. Yes. There is no item match my search.
Okay. Okay. No problem.
Let me see what.
We waste the time, so I will try to read from last night.
Yeah, don't worry, Doctor Rima. I can zoom in and I can take screenshots and send you the zoomed in screenshots.
Thanks, Doctor. Excuse me now. Thank you.
No problem. Thank you very much, sir. No problem.
Have a good day. Thank you.
All right. Okay. So
I'm sorry for the waste of time.
No. It's actually my fault because I didn't put the possibility that some of the students are going to be using their laptop. All the other students they use their cell phones. Okay, so don't worry, no worries, Rima. So okay, so now I'm going to take a little screenshot here, and this screenshot should get us the. Let's see if we can get. Maybe we can get 2 paragraphs. Let's see. Okay, so we got 2 paragraphs. All right. Okay, Rima, I sent you the first one, the first image, the first 2 paragraphs. And this is the last one. Oh, shit. Okay, so now I'm just going to screenshot this one. Alrighty. Okay. Did this help, Rima? Did you receive
Yes, I received.
Okay, can you, are they easy to read or not easy to read?
It's okay.
But you can zoom in, right? Or not?
No, I can't.
The second one is, I think it's a little too small from the source. Okay, that's a horrible job I did. Okay, so okay, so the only way is we'll do them by paragraph. So I'll just zoom in for both of you. So this is the best way to do it. And we'll keep the question open on the other side, okay? So here's, let me look for the question. And whenever you finish reading each paragraph, or not reading, you're scanning actually, you're looking for the answers. When you finish each section, just let me know and I'll scroll down a bit.
Okay.
So, and don't worry about the time because I've taken this into consideration. I'll make up for the time I lost, so don't worry about it.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. So we can continue, okay? Is it okay like this? Can you read it, Rima, or is it too small?
No, I can read it. It's very clear.
Mm-hmm. Whenever you want me to scroll, just let me know and I'll scroll.
Yes, scroll down.
All right. Okay, so no need for that box. Questions are.
Scroll down, please.
All right.
I don't.
You're done? Okay, Rima is done too. All right. Okay, what do you think of this text? By the way, if you want me to give you another run, just to check your answers again, because of the little mess I made. So if you want me, if you want me to take you back to check, I have no problems. What do you think? Do you want to give it a last check before we do the answers, or should we just check the answers and do another one? What do you think, Rima and I?
I think we should just discuss the answers on this.
And do another one.
Okay.
Maybe.
All right, all right. Okay, so so let's see your answers first. Let's write them on the other side of the page. Okay, so here we have, let's write them on this side. So what do you have for the first one?
True.
What about you, Rima?
True.
Okay, so so 7 is true. What about 8?
Not given.
What do you think, Rima?
False.
Okay, so Aya says not given, and Rima says it's false. What about 9?
True.
True. Okay, there's agreement. 10.
False.
Okay, so Aya says it's false. And Rima, what does Rima say?
No answer.
No, you have to give an answer.
The more words
If you're really desperate, give not given. If you really don't know.
Not given. Okay.
Okay, because remember, no answer is the worst thing you can do on your IELTS test.
Yes.
Okay. 11.
Not given, maybe. Tricky question, so maybe I'll just go with not given.
Okay, so Aya is not given. What about Rima?
False.
Rima is false? You think it's
Yes.
false? All right.
Yeah.
What about 12?
False.
All right, so Aya thinks it's false. And what does Rima think?
False.
Okay, so there's agreement. And the last one, what do you think?
Not given.
Okay. Rima?
True.
Okay, so Rima thinks it's true. Okay, before we check the answers, what do you think of this topic? Easier or harder or about the same as the last one?
I think it's within the same level or kind of getting a little bit harder.
And Rima?
Or easier.
Or easier? That's optimistic, that's good. What do you think, Rima? Do you think this is harder than the one about the Maui Island? Or the same, or maybe harder, or maybe the little confusion here didn't help?
There is little confusion here. Confused.
All right, all right. So let's see the answers for this one. Oops. Okay, so let's go. Let's put this down. All right. Okay, here it is. Okay. So let me just expand this. All right. So here, just to see our answers on the other side. So, so the first answer you gave, and let's zoom out just a little tiny bit. All right. So here we have, so the first one you answered was, where is it? True. So this means your answer is true because I have one which is correct. What about the next one? Aya said it's not given. Rima, you were right.
Yay, Rima!
Yeah.
Yes.
Even with all the confusion and all the messing around with the screen, she actually got this right. I think Aya, you need to keep up, really. Okay, so
Okay.
number 9. Okay, I think we have Elena. Hi. Are you there? Can you hear us? Tudo bem, Elena? I think you need to maybe switch on your mic because we can't hear you, Elena. Okay. All right. So number 9 is true. Okay. So both of you were right here. Number 9 is true, and number 10 is Aya. You said it's false.
Oh my God.
And Rima said it's not given. So Rima was right again.
Oh, Rima, super Rima.
Yeah, Rima did really well in this question. Excellent.
Yeah.
That's great. Okay, and what about 12? Sorry, 11. 11 is not given. Okay, this time Aya got it right. Rima didn't get it right. It's false. And then we have 12. 12, Aya answered false, which is correct. Okay, so there was agreement actually in 12. Both of you got it correct. And 13, with 13, what did you answer? Not given. True. Again, Rima was right.
Congratulations, Rima.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right. So here, let's see the ones where we made some mistakes. Let's see why we made the mistakes. So I think which ones were the troublesome ones? I think. Okay, let's see if Elena, can you hear us? Your mic is on, but okay.
I don't know how to use. I'm trying. I'm struggling here.
All right, we can see you and we can hear you. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Okay, so we're basically doing the true false not given question. So we're trying to sort of improve our skills here. Here we have Dr. Rima and Dr. Aya. They've been doing a great job. And as you've probably noticed, it's a little tricky with the screen. So I think we're doing a fairly okay job until now. So let's quickly discuss, before we move on to another one, let's quickly discuss why we had a few issues with number 8, with Aya. So with Aya, you answered not given here in number 8. So if we go back to the question says the first alphabet was created by the Phoenicians. Okay, so this was the statement. The first alphabet was created.
I couldn't find any statement saying that. So that's why I went with not given. I was going to say false, but I don't know. I just said not given because I just didn't know. There wasn't any statement saying that they were the first Phoenicians. I couldn't find it, so I just said not given.
Okay, but it turns out that it says here that this was the North Semitic alphabet, which evolved in Palestine and Syria. The Phoenicians adapted it to form their own alphabet. So there's it's opposing information. Here it says it was created by the Phoenicians, but it wasn't created by the Phoenicians. It was someone else. Someone else did it. It wasn't them. Do you get the idea?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, and then in number 9, you both got it right. Then we have number 10. Number 10, Aya, again, you answered false, but it's not given. Yeah, because here it says the Greek letters were further modified to become the Cyrillic alphabet. There's nothing that talks about relation. So that's the real reason. 11, not given. Okay, Rime said it's false. And yeah, okay. Again, because if we go to the question, if we check question 11, you can see here that the question says, statement in the question is, the more, okay, let me save this. So the question says, my poor computer, I'm abusing it. All right, so the question says, the more words there are in a language, the more letters there are in its alphabet. So they're making some kind of relationship between the letters of a language and the number of words. But there's clearly no information about this. They do mention 2 examples, the one about the Khmer language of Cambodia. It has lots of letters, and the Solomon, where's the other one? The Solomon language, Solomon Island language only has 11, but there's no mention which language has more words. See, that's the trick. They're confusing you with number of words versus number of letters here. Okay, 12. 12 was correct. The last one, not given, true, not given. Why did you say not given? I don't understand. Because here it's actually, it's almost the same. Because if you check 13, English pronunciation has changed more than spelling. And this is exactly the same as what's written here. If you check the sentence, if you check the sentence in the text, it says the writing system has not kept pace with changes in pronunciation. And in the question it says English pronunciation has changed. So has not kept pace, this is just a synonym for has changed. So there isn't much difference, right? It's almost the same thing. All right, so we still have time to do another one, but this time I think it's probably in the objective IELTS advanced book, because here I think there isn't another true false. Okay, there is. Okay, lucky us. Okay, so we have 5 questions this time. Okay, but luckily this time the text is, I think, is easier to read. Okay, so let me explain this this text, this task also for Elena. Okay, so Elena, what we're doing here is we're doing a true, false, not given exercise. Okay, so what we want to do is we should skim, but we've sort of decided to skip skimming because it's wasting. It's a waste of time, at least for us. But maybe for you it might work. But for us, we've sort of agreed on skipping it. So what we do instead is just start with the questions, and then just go ahead and find if the questions are true, false, or not given from the text. Luckily for us, this time the text is all in one place. So I'm just going to zoom a little bit, and I'll prepare the question. I'll take a little screenshot of this. So we'd love if you could also try to answer with us as well. So let me just, so give it a try. I don't know if it's easy for you to see on your phone. By the way, Elena, you can also you can use your phone. You can use your fingers to just zoom in. It might be easier because if you're using a laptop, that might be difficult. But I think you can do it with the fingers. Okay. All right. So let's take a screenshot. Okay. I hope you're not sick of the true false and not given question yet, because you seem sort of sick of the question, Aya and Rima. Or do you still have energy to go? Okay, so let's go back to the text. Boom. Okay, who's typing? Which book are you using? Okay, I'll send you a copy of this book, Elena. This one is the Objective IELTS. This one is not for test, it's for sort of general practice. Eu te mando depois. Okay, so so now, okay. All right, so so here, remember, it's an order, like we agreed. So whenever you finish the questions of this side, the left side, I'll take it to the other side, okay? All right, so now we need to time our progress. If we're using the 1.15 second time limit, so if we're using that, this means it's 21:58. So we have 5 questions. We should spend about, let's say 8 minutes. Let's see if we can do it in 8 minutes. Okay, you two, Elena, Aya and Rima will try to do this in 8 minutes. So whenever you finish the left side, answering the left side of the text, just let me know so I can move the questions, okay? So our 8 minutes will start 3, 2, 1, go.
Para Cristina.
Okay, so Aya is done with the first half of the questions. What about you, Rima and Elena? Are you finished with the first half of the questions?
Yes, I done.
Elena, not yet?
No, but that's okay. Go on.
All right. Okay, let's see, maybe we can make it a little smaller so it can fit. Okay, what about it? What about if we put it up like this? Can you still see the bottom part, right, Elena? Sorry, just a second. Okay, what about now? I think you're done with the first paragraph, Elena, no? Which question did you finish?
Me?
Yes.
Oh, I'm trying. I was trying to find the answers until the line 20.
Uh-huh. But did you answer number 1 and 2?
Well, I guess I did, yeah.
Okay, but keep in mind they're in order. So this means
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, exactly. All right.
But I'm not sure if I found the answers. I'm maybe number 2, yes, but not to number 1.
Uh-huh.
Well, that's all right.
Do you want me to move it down so you can see the top part of the text?
Yes, please.
All right.
Sorry.
Oops, sorry, guys. Is this a little better? And let's move the whole thing.
Yeah. Yeah, that's okay.
Okay, Lena. See you next time. Oops. Okay, we're about 7 minutes now.
I also done.
Okay, so Rima's done. What about you, Aya?
Yes.
Yes? Okay. All right, so let's see your answers. Let's see.
Mm.
Let's keep this up. Okay, so يهديكم الله ويصلح بالكم. يهديكم الله ويصلح بالكم. So you see, this is one of the advantages of distance learning. So even if I have corona, you're safe now. So this is an advantage.
I hope you wear your mask when you go out.
Let's say I do. Let's say I do.
Are you taking it easy like the other guys?
I did used to wear it, but I think it's a lost cause. Nobody's wearing it, so enough with it, I think. Okay. So let's see our answers. Let's write them on that side. Oops. Let's write them on the left side. I have a better idea. Let's just go to the section itself. Okay, so let's write our answers. So what do we have for number 1? Rima, Aya, what do you think? Is this true, false, or is it not given?
Now I confuse between true and not given.
I did true.
Because the greater demand, I think it's the key word.
Greater demand. All right,
Yeah.
let's see if that's true. Let's go back a bit. Rima, what did you answer? Okay, you want to check first, right?
I did true. I don't know. Maybe it's wrong. Probably.
Okay, so the keyword is greater demand.
Yeah, I think so.
I got it from like nighttime is no longer just for sleep. It has become the new daytime.
And in the question, it's saying there's greater demand at night for some services than for others. Oops. Okay, my advice is to stick to your gut feeling. Okay, so Rima, in the beginning you answered true, but now you think it's maybe not given?
Yes.
Okay, so let's say Rima is not given this question. Okay, now what about number 2? What do you think, Aya?
I think.
Okay, Rima, what do you think?
I think true.
Okay, so both of you think it's true.
Mhm.
Okay, number 3, what do you think?
I did false.
Rima, do you agree with that?
Not given.
Okay.
Oh my God.
All right, and number 4?
Number 4. I did false. I did not given at the beginning, then I changed it to false. So we'll see. How am I going to pay the price? I'm going to pay the price for this. Okay, just say false, okay?
All right. And what about Rima? What do you think?
False.
Okay, Rima thinks it's false. And the last question?
Not given.
I didn't, not given.
Both of you not given?
I didn't get the thing. Larks are more likely to be than owls. So, okay, so I did not given anyway.
Okay. Okay, so I think this needs to go here. Okay, so let's see. Let's see our answers. So this is unit, just let me check. This is unit 17, is it? It's 17, okay, good. Okay. So
No.
Yes.
let's see if
Oh my God.
okay, I just want the answers to appear. That's
Oh.
okay, so never mind. Let's see. So number 1 is not given. This means
Oh
Rima
my
is
God.
right. And number 2, it's true. Both of you said true,
Yes.
but it's not given.
Oh, great.
And we'll see why it's not given. And number 3, Aya said it's false, but Rima said it's not given. It's false. And it says here the reason is, let's zoom in a little bit. So it says it's likely to cause ourselves both physical and psychological damage. And if we check the question said, damage caused by working against the body's natural rhythms is limited to our bodies. So in the question it says only our bodies, not our minds. But in the sentence, in the text, I mean, it says physical, both physical and psychological.
Psychological.
Both. That's the reason why we have to say false, because there's contradiction, opposition. If there's opposition, we cannot say not given, Rima. If the information in the text is opposite or in contradiction, opposing to the information you have in the question, you have to say false. It's opposite.
Yes.
Okay. Now number 4. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, so number 4, we answered false. You agreed on being wrong. So here it says, it says in the question, in prehistoric times, people's biological clocks probably controlled their lives. And in the text, it says, our prehistoric ancestors would have needed their biological clock.
How come it's true? I just didn't get it. How come it's true?
It's true, because here it says they needed in the past their biological clocks to help them hunting during the day.
And the question says that their biological clocks probably control their lives. So I don't know.
It's true, because
really,
here it says it controls their hunting during the day, and they're sleeping during the night. So it does control their day and night. So it controls their lives in a way. So it's true.
No.
Unfortunately.
Okay, number 5. Okay, you said not given. Both of you said not given.
Yes.
Okay, first of all, do you know what larks and owls means? It's an expression, idiomatic. It's not literal.
No, I haven't heard of it.
Okay, so an owl is someone who stays awake at night and sleeps during the day. A lark is an early bird.
Yes.
Oh,
Someone who wakes up early, sleeps early.
a lark is a kind of a bird.
It's a bird. It's a big
Oh.
it's a large water bird, a lark.
Interesting.
Yeah. So it's idiomatic for early sleepers, early risers, and late sleepers, late risers. This is the meaning. And here it says in the sentence, owls may pay a price for this in terms of health problems. So they might be more likely to be ill than owls, than larks, sorry. Here in number 5, they're giving you opposite information. Again, do you see the contradiction? Actually, in my opinion, number 5 is probably the most straightforward false, right? In the text, they're telling you black, and in the questions, they're telling you white. Do you get the idea?
Yeah.
So it's opposing information. If it's opposing, it's false. All right.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So we still have lots there. I mean, in the books there are still more not given, true, false, not given. But I want to leave this to you as a vote. If you want to do more of true, false, not given, there is more, but there are other questions as well. So it's up to you really. If you think we should go ahead and do more of them in the next lesson, for example, that's fine by me. But if you want to at least to get a chance to do other questions, this means you will have to do the extra effort on your own, at least for tomorrow, because tomorrow you have a day off. This means you need to spend tomorrow doing nothing but true, false, not given questions. This would be my professional advice.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. Yeah. What do you think, Rima?
Yeah, I totally agree.
All right. So this way we can sort of move on to the other things, but we still need to really drill the true, false, not given. And the only 2 things I can help you with is by doing all the true, false, not given exercises in the workbook. Do you know how much you still have true, false, not given? You know, we just covered the true, false, not given questions in the student book intermediate. Okay, you still have true, false, not given in the advanced book. You still have true, false, not given in the advanced workbook, and you still have true, false, not given in the intermediate workbook.
Fantastic news.
So there's
why?
So we can spend the whole course just doing true, false, not given, and we won't.
No way.
I don't think we will finish. Even the month will be over, and we still haven't finished it. I'm just telling you how much. This is the problem with the IELTS. IELTS preparation needs students who are really self-dependent, self-reliant. It means they use. It means that the teacher time, the hours we have, should be only a very small fraction of the whole rest of practice. Okay, this is if you really want to take advantage of this course, because this course is not a very expansive course. It's only 24 hours per month, which is okay. It's good to guide you, but this means there's extra efforts that you have to do during your off-course hours. Okay, the only thing I can do is just sort of guide you. For now, I think tomorrow should be spent doing as many of these as you can. Rima, please remind me to send you the workbook. I've sent Aya the workbook. This means for Aya, you can take a break from regular unit by unit. I'm not saying that's bad, that's excellent. Keep doing that. But at the same time, sort of, you need a little bit of nitpicking. You need to pick out, just like we did now, pick out all the true, false, not given questions and sort of get through those first.
Okay.
Okay, this is the best next plan. The really ideal plan for me would be to get through all of the true, false, not given questions you have in the intermediate workbook, in the advanced student book, and in the advanced workbook. This is if you really want to go nuts. Maybe, of course, you can't do this in one day, but if you get through this, that will be really good for your. This is like getting rid of the true, false, not given once and for all. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So for now, I think we've done enough for today. At least we made up for the time I wasted. Rima. Rima, how about I have two suggestions. One of them is trying to find out where the magnifier is. I'm going to search on YouTube and maybe Google and try to find the magnifier tool, because this is part of the Microsoft utility tools. So they're included in any Windows. They just need a little bit of search. So I'm going to do that for you. I'm going to try to find them on Microsoft Windows 10 and then show you how to use it. This will solve most of your problems because you can just use it and it zooms. It's like a zoom tool.
Yes.
Okay. Or you can use your cell phone. If you have a cell phone, of course, a laptop is better, to be honest, because you're not like bending down, and it might be a little easier on the neck using a laptop than a cell phone. But this is another suggestion. If you have a cell phone or a tablet would be excellent, because you could also skim using your fingers, like with the cell phone. Okay?
I will use my phone. It's better than computer.
In my opinion, prepare both situations. You can use your phone, and I'll search for the magnifying thing either way. So this way, you won't have any of the problems we had today. And again, thank you for your time. I'm so sorry I wasted lots of time today. And
No, thank you, Doctor.
You're welcome. And I hope you're not too depressed. Keep in mind that in the beginning you'll make lots of mistakes in most types of questions, not just the true, false, not given. But the good news is this is probably the worst of them. There's another one which is really annoying. It's the headings question. But I think true, false, not given is even worse. If we get through the annoying ones, the rest of the questions are more straightforward, like the MCQ multiple choice question. The complete is maybe these questions are maybe a little easier than true, false, not given and the heading question.
So for the next session, we'll be changing from the true, false, not given.
Yes. But this does mean you have to do lots of exercises at home. The workbook, the good thing about the workbook is it's a self-study book. It has all the answers. So Rima, when I send it to you, it will help a lot. If you're a real sort of straight A student and you manage to finish all the true, false, not given questions in the workbook, whenever you finish them, just let me know and I'll send you more of them, whether in the advanced workbook or the advanced student book, because there are still more to do if you feel you need to do more.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Thanks, Doctor, for your time.
You're welcome. Thank you, and I'll see you next time. If you have any questions, if you have any comments, feel free to always text me through my inbox. Okay.
Okay, thank you, Doctor.
Thank you.
Good night. Bye bye.
Thank you.
Bye bye.